Hey, gun people! It's an interesting incident that happened in Midland. Police officer was killed, and they arrested the homeowner. And the homeowner said, "Hey, I thought I was being home invaded." Now, here's my big issue, and I haven't seen the video footage of this yet. And if somebody knows where it's at, let me know, and I'll do a follow up to this. My guess is these cops did not announce that they were police. So according to this news report, whatever you can believe on how much, again, I'm only going with what I have here, and this is the only thing I have. David Charles, 37, been charged with manslaughter, second-degree felony for killing the officer. And they're going to try to make this manslaughter case because he fired his gun without knowing his target, which is BS. Because he was in his house. Police department responded to supposedly an alarm call. That's why you don't want to have your alarm connected to the police. Anytime you get the police a reason to come in your home, it's never going to turn out good. Once you get government involved in your life, you're done. You can't get them uninvolved. And anything that goes wrong, you're going to get blamed and government's going to be right. And in this case, they're going to say the cops were right and the homeowner was wrong, even though the homeowner was in bed asleep at 1 a.m. in his home minding his own damn business when guys in black uniforms and bald heads came in and he shot in defense of his home. Now, there is case law, and I'm sure his defense attorney will have this, whoever's defending him, that you do not have to give a warning before you shoot. Cops are not required to give warnings before they shoot, and it specifically says, and the courts have ruled, that if giving a warning will jeopardize you or other people, you do not have to give a warning. So this homeowner, people are going to say, well, he should have gave a warning. BS. If he gives away his position, he thinks he's being home invaded. He's in his home. He knows nobody should be there. He doesn't have to give a warning, give away his position to where then if there's two guys in there, they can shoot him. In fact, there was two cops in there. So let's read what the article says here. According to the affidavit, Officer Heidelberg and another responded to Eagle Grove, North Midland at 1 a.m. for an alarm call. Okay, so let me explain what happens when cops get an alarm call. Usually we go over there, look for broken windows, kicked in doors, look for signs of forced, that's the key here, I want you to remember that. We look for signs of forced entry. Now, obviously, if we get an alarm call and there is an open door and it's not forced, it's still concern and we're going to investigate more. So, they go to this alarm call. When the officer arrived, they walk around the home and reportedly found nothing out of the ordinary until they noticed that the front door was open. Now, does open mean unlocked? Or does open mean it was kicked in? Or does open mean it was cracked? What does open mean? Again, words have meanings, and this all has to be totality of circumstances on these events. If the door was just unlocked and these knucklehead cops opened it and went in, this guy better not be found guilty of anything. And if the cops went in and didn't announce, police, is anyone in here? Police, identify yourself. Police, we're coming in to do a protective sweep. Is anybody in here? If they didn't do that, they are absolutely 100% in the wrong. It's federal overreach, federal government overreach. I know these guys aren't feds, but a lot of our use of force laws are based on federal rulings. And the Supreme Court is federal. So these cops should not have went in this house without announcing and giving anybody inside an opportunity to ID themselves and to make damn sure that everybody knew they're cops. That's why I want the video footage from these guys' cameras, if they have cameras, because I want to know what was said. Did they find the door and go, hey, man, the door's unlocked? Well, let's go in and take a look. All right, let's go see, man. Don't give away our position. And they went in sneaky and trying to be, Mr. SWAT team, and then they woke up the homeowner, and he woke up in a drunken stupor, more or less. I'm asleep. Holy shit, somebody's in my house. Let me grab my gun and defend myself. So I don't know all the facts, but I guarantee you this guy, the homeowner, didn't say, oh yeah, I knew they were cops and I decided to shoot one. That wasn't what happened. I can almost guarantee that. Two other officers arrived at the address at the time that Officer Heidelberg announced his presence to anyone who may have been inside the home. So, according to these two officers, he announced. How did he announce? Hopefully, he said police. I don't know. It'll be on video if they have a video and tape. Shortly after that, another officer on scene heard a shot fired. The officer asked Heidelberg if he was okay, to which Heidelberg responded he was okay. Evidently, he didn't know he was shot, and he didn't know he was shot enough to kill him, because I think he ended up dying. That officer then heard another noise and found that Heidelberg had been shot and was lying face down. Life-saving measures were performed. Okay, why didn't they return fire? There's a whole bunch that's not said here. Did the guy go, oh shit, I didn't know you were cops? Did the guy go, oh my God, I thought you guys were They didn't say any of that, which is why the cameras would be really nice here. That officer heard another one. Heidelberg had been shot. The affidavit states Texas Ranger interviewed a homeowner, identified as Wilson, who reportedly admitted against his penal interests. So the reason why, when they do this statement, the news people didn't use this language. This is something that was prepared by government and given to the news to put out. And when the government uses things like against your penal interests, there is some case law out there that most people, if you want to tell the truth and validity of their statement, when they say things against their penal interest, it is more believable. Because most people aren't going to do that unless it's true. And that's kind of the standard. So this language that they're using is kind of like to put more focus on the homeowner. Why would he say something against his penal interest if it wasn't true? I don't think the guy's trying to lie. You came in the house. I'm the only guy in here with a gun. You guys are wearing black. I didn't know who the hell you were. I woke up. I didn't hear your warning if you said it. You didn't say it enough. Man, I'm telling you, when I went through a house, because we worked a lot of plain clothes and we would just throw on like a high-vis vest with police, but I was always yelling in the house, police, search warrant, police, protective sweep, police. Whatever we were doing, I made damn sure nobody could mistake me for not being the cops. And I don't know what these guys did. Did they announce it once at the door? Was it lightweight? Was the door shut? Again, there's always more I don't know. Idiots will come here 5-6 months from now after the trial and be saying, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. If you read in court today, well, how the hell am I supposed to know that, you freaking idiots? Anyway, authority reported could not find any evidence of not find evidence of anyone else firing a gun. Well, of course not. The guy probably said he fired a gun. They probably did a GSR on him, or I don't know what they did. They don't say a whole bunch. Wilson was arrested and booked in a jail because he was sleeping in his house and somebody came in uninvited. Set at $75,000 bail, he was released on bail hours later. His attorney issued the following statement. We would like to express sympathies. Always want to say that, so we're not the bad guys. We're cooperating with the investigation and attempt to learn material facts. David Wilson believed his family was experiencing a home invasion and fired his weapon to protect his family. Good statement by his attorney. He fired to protect himself and his family. Deadly force is authorized if you're in fear of your family. When somebody enters your home uninvited in the middle of the night at 1 a.m., it's pretty much presumptive that they're a threat and they're not there to freaking deliver you a freaking home-cooked meal. Later in the day, Heidelberg's body was taken. Tarrant County, Midland police chief were all upset. Words can't describe. Officer, 24 hours a nightmare. City is hurting. Let's see. Then they show a picture. Let's look at this picture. This guys look kind of like this guy. These guys got the same hair. These guys got the same haircut too. This guy's kind of got the same haircut. Okay. Anyway, I don't know anything about Midland Police Department. I don't know if they're hot dogs. I don't know if they've got a reputation. I don't know if they're considered great good guys, community. I don't know. You can't tell with cops anymore. But I would like to see the video on when they entered. And again, you're entering a guy's house at 1 a.m. because of an alarm call You don't find forced entry. I want to know what open means. Was the door cracked or was it just unlocked? Um, if it was unlocked and they opened that door, to me, that's absolutely 100% unlawful. They had no right to go in that house. Once again, once you get government involved, you can't stop them. Guy lost his life, probably tragically, because the homeowner's life's ruined, this guy's family's life ruined, all over a stupid government wanting to go in someone's house to protect him. Remember, they were coming in to protect him. Now this guy's facing prison because government came to protect him. That's what happens when government comes in your life, people. I don't know how else to say it. Um, anyway, it'll be an interesting case. If anybody's got body cam footage from these officers, put the links in the description. It'll pop up in the spam, but I'll find them. All right, we'll end that there.